What if I told you there are entire civilizations thriving in the Amazon, hidden from plain sight? Communities that live beyond maps and modernity, untouched by the noise of our world. We're taking you on an unprecedented journey into the heart of the green abyss, where nature reigns supreme and humanity exists in its purest form. Prepare to have your perspective completely transformed by the enduring spirit, wisdom, and mystery of the tribes who call this place home. Stretching over 5.5 million square kilometers, the Amazon rainforest breathes life into our planet, a living, pulsating organism of rivers, trees, and clouds that creates its own weather. From space, it looks like an endless ocean of green. But deep within this living labyrinth lies something even more extraordinary. Human civilizations that time seems to have forgotten. These are not the remnants of ancient ruins. They are thriving societies, existing quietly beneath the thick canopy, where no roads lead and satellites struggle to see. Anthropologists call them uncontacted tribes, but in truth, they are not lost. They have simply chosen to remain free from the modern world. Their existence challenges everything we think we know about civilization, progress, and survival. Imagine living in harmony with nature so perfectly that the forest itself becomes your home, your pharmacy, your temple, and your teacher. This is life beyond borders, beyond technology, a glimpse into humanity's untamed soul. But the Amazon guards its secrets fiercely. To find these civilizations, one must journey through humidity so thick it feels alive, where each step sinks into a carpet of moss and unseen eyes watch from the shadows. This is the world's last great frontier, a realm of danger and wonder intertwined. For centuries, explorers, missionaries, and scientists have heard stories of unseen tribes glimpsed through gaps in the trees, their smoke rising faintly above the canopy, but to make contact is no small act. It is a moral question that has haunted generations. To approach these tribes is to risk everything, not only one's own safety but their survival. A single handshake could mean devastation. Without immunity to modern diseases, even a common cold could decimate an entire community, so the world watches from afar. Drones and aircraft occasionally capture fleeting images, figures painted in red clay, carrying boughs, moving gracefully through paths invisible to outsiders. These rare glimpses tell us one thing: they are thriving. They build, hunt, and cultivate the land as their ancestors did for millennia. They need nothing from the outside world. In their silence lies strength. In their isolation, wisdom. Ethical researchers now use observation only, never intrusion. Because the Amazon as uncontacted tribes remind us of something sacred. Not all knowledge is meant to be possessed. Not all doors are meant to be opened. Their world exists in delicate balance, and our greatest act of respect is to let it be. But not all Amazonian tribes are unseen. Many communities have shared their lives with the world, serving as cultural bridges between the forest and modern civilization. From the Yanomami in Brazil and Venezuela to the Ashaninka of Peru, each tribe carries a legacy written not in books, but in songs, tattoos, and the rustling leaves of the jungle. Their traditions are astonishing in both complexity and beauty. The forest is their encyclopedia. Every plant, insect, and sound holds meaning. Shamans use over 1,500 known medicinal plants to heal wounds, cure fevers, and even alter consciousness to commune with the spirit world. Ceremonies unfold like poetry, faces painted in bright ochres, chants rising through the night air, fires crackling as stories of creation and ancestors echo through generations. These aren't relics of a primitive past, they are living philosophies, reminders that spirituality and sustainability can coexist. The tribes see themselves not as owners of the land, but as its guardians. Every tree felled, every river diverted, is a wound upon their spirit. To them, the Amazon isn't just home, it's a sacred web of life where everything breathes together. And in their simplicity lies the blueprint for humanity's survival. Yet, even the most isolated corners of the forest are no longer safe. The world's hunger for land, minerals, and profit has turned paradise into a battlefield. Illegal logging carves scars through ancient ecosystems. Miners poison rivers with mercury. Drug traffickers and land grabbers encroach deeper each year, driving tribes from their ancestral homes. For uncontacted peoples, these invasions are catastrophic. They cannot appeal to governments or fight in courts. Their survival depends on invisibility, but even that shield is fading. Worse still, when outsiders do stumble upon them, disease often follows. Entire generations have been wiped out by viruses that modern medicine calls mild, and yet they endure. Across the Amazon, indigenous leaders are rising, uniting tribes to defend the land. Figures like Chief Raoni Metaptire have become global symbols of resistance, their voices echoing in the halls of the United Nations. With support from conservationists and human rights groups, new protected areas are being declared, recognizing the sacred right of these people to exist, unseen, unbothered, and free. Their resilience is a lesson in courage, a defiance of the modern world's obsession with control. Against all odds, they stand as the final guardians of the Earth's lungs. The story of the Amazon's hidden civilizations is not just theirs, it's ours. Because the rainforest they protect sustains the entire planet. It absorbs carbon, creates oxygen, and regulates global climate patterns. Every tree lost, every tribe displaced, pushes humanity closer to imbalance. Preserving their cultures means preserving ourselves. Indigenous wisdom has guided forest management for thousands of years. Their techniques from controlled burning to sustainable harvesting hold the keys to a future where progress doesn't come at nature's expense. As the world faces environmental collapse, perhaps the answers we seek don't lie in laboratories or governments, but deep within the green heart of the Amazon, in the voices of those who never lost their connection to the earth. Our responsibility is clear: protect their lands, honor their choices, and support ethical conservation. Because some worlds should remain untouched, not out of fear, but out of respect. The Amazon is not just a forest, it is a living memory of what humanity once was and could still be. Beneath its canopy lies not emptiness, but endless wisdom civilizations that remind us of our forgotten roots. As we leave this journey, remember, the greatest mysteries are not always hidden in the stars above, but in the soil beneath our feet. If this story moved you, share it, let others see the beauty and urgency of protecting the unseen. Subscribe to our channel for more journeys that explore the edges of the world and the depth of the human spirit. Together, we can keep the Amazon and its people alive for generations to come.